After we've uploaded our bee to iNaturalist, we are going to upload it to Drupal. This is going to be our collaborative database that we share with all the other schools that are also on the Buzz project as well. So you can start by going to the Buzz drive, and then you can go to the bee ID information folder. And then this first document here is where it can help you log in and find the website. So this is going to be the link right here. You can click on that. You'll also get the username and the password, copy it and paste it right into these parts right here. Then you can log in. Once you're logged in, they'll show this page. You can go to the top left to the manage part, and you'll pull up this little structure tab. You can click on that. Then we'll go to web forms, and then we'll go to bee tracker, and this is where you will upload your submissions at. We are going to start putting all of our information in. So you'll start by putting in our institution code. We are Estrella Mountain Community College, so we'll put Estrella Mountain. Then we will put in our catalog ID for the bee. And so make sure you have your accession number right next to you, the field label, and the identification label for the bee. Then you're going to put the date that the bee was caught. You will put the time it was caught. The first part is going to be in military time, and so we caught this 1:32 p.m. And then you can see here this little question mark can kind of help you out, 0700, because we're 7 hours earlier than UTC. Then this is going to ask you information about the bee's identification, and so the family of the bee, ours is Halictidae because we have an agapostamon, but you will definitely have to put different families for different genera. So always do a quick Google search if you're unsure of what your bee's family is. And so then our bee's genus is agapostamon. We did not identify species, so for that you will just put SP period. But if you did have a species, you will put it in right here, and we don't capitalize species, so it will be lowercase. Then who identified the bee, and then the sex of the bee was a male, and then it's asking the state, and then the county. Now we are going to put the geolocation, so we're going to put the latitude and longitude in for where we specifically caught the bee. So we will use a latitude and longitude converter, because whenever we copy and paste it from our compass, it's in the degrees, minutes, and seconds form, and we want it in the decimal degrees form. Then you can just press convert here, and if you scroll to the top, it now converted them into the correct form we want it. So we will just copy that. General description of where we caught it. Then it's asking the habitat, so just kind of describing it. If we were catching it, say at a natural area or like at Basin Meridian, you can just put like natural wildlife area or just something to describe the habitat type. Then you're going to put the associated taxa. So this is going to be the plant that the bee was foraging off of, or just simply on. It's going to be in a specific format. The little question mark can help you out if you get a little confused. Then you will put who actually caught the bee. Now we will upload the photos. So this is where you're going to download your pinned pictures. Also ask for 2 optional images. We always put these in because it doesn't hurt for some extra photos. Our melitologist likes as much photos as possible. It helps with identification. So you will download your pinned pictures, the angles you need, and then 2 optional photos as well. I'll pick a few unpinned, maybe a dorsal and a lateral. And so then you will actually upload them. Now that your pictures are all uploaded, you can go to the next information. So the occurrence remarks and the event remarks are optional fields. You do not have to put anything in. The weather conditions you should definitely put there. Then for the habitat enrichment ID and everything after that, we do not have a habitat enrichment site, so you will not be putting anything in here. Just, you can skip all of this part here. If there are any identification remarks that you would like to add, our melittologist is named Jamie Pawelek. She checks all of our identifications. She uses the pictures that we upload on here. And so this part, the JP remarks, is where she will actually write in if there's anything incorrect, or if she changed something, or look back at a certain feature on the bee to see if it's either a different species or a genus or whatever. And so don't put anything on the JP remarks, and don't put anything for the JP confirmation, because this is all for her. So once everything looks good, you can have someone else check this part for you, just kind of quickly look through everything, or you can just do it yourself, and then you are ready to submit it to Drupal. And you can actually look back at your previous submissions and see your last submission right there. Okay, now after the bee has been uploaded into Drupal and iNaturalist, it will now move from the PPT box to the complete box. And then that part is done.